Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FIFA 17 Career Mode. Just a few days after we ended FIFA 16's career mode in a somewhat unsuccessful attempt at the Barclays Premier League, we're back, we're here, it's a new game, a new season, and a new time. Now in control, as you're about to see, of a certain team. Look, I really, you can see they're going through the teams as well, really wanted to select Fulham. There's a part of me that just wanted to be Fulham so bad. But after flicking through some of the teams, look at Newcastle maybe, take an old team back up to the Prem. We were going through some of the other clubs here. Rotherham, who I didn't even know was in the Championship until then. I thought they were still in League One. And then eventually deciding that the best choice was Nottingham Forest, who, when in Season 1 of Career Mode, was one of our main rivals for the Championship in maybe the first half of the season. But now we're going to be taking charge of them, leading them to the Premier League and leading them hopefully to some success. Decided there to go with an old man, go for a bit of an older look. We're going to be a big Papa ProJaked in this one. We are going for this one, as you can see, just going through the name thing as per usual. And of course, well, what better way to go with than to keep the rolling gag going from last time out and be from the Republic of Ireland. There we go. So this is the new thing, of course, in Korea, your objectives that you have to complete in the office to try and get money and all that. You can see the youth development, they wanted quite a bit out of us in the youth this season, which is a little bit more difficult than what I'd expect. Because in my other career, they only want me to sign one youth player, and in this one you can see they want 4. This is one of the big hitches this season. Finish with at least 2.5 million in transfer budget and wage, which is very difficult to say the least, I gotta be honest. That is probably going to be one of those ones that we're going to have to look to make sure we don't mess up this year, because, I mean, financing is a big part. And of course, I'll do the same as what I did in Fulham. If we go to the Premier League, I will get a financial takeover in our first season, because right now, as you saw there, we only have about 10 million to spend. Nevertheless, here are the two right midfielders I decided to have a look at. Kennedy from Cardiff, and Kazito. I really don't know how to pronounce his name right now. But I was going to show the team, and then I ended up not showing the team because I got fascinated by remembering that Lord Bentner played for Nottingham Forest. I will do a full run through of the team in the next episode and see what they look like and everything. Give you my opinion on the players, I suppose you can say. So there you go, 2 right midfielders signed. I believe we only had 1, so having 3 is, you know, I'm not going to complain. It's pretty interesting. And now we're going to go into the squad, actually. We're going to go through the stats. You can see some of the players there for you. There's the 2 new players we signed. I thought they were going to be better than 63 and 64, but I'll take it, because why not? Let's just kind of hope for the best in this aspect. And to be fair, they're not going to be starting players. They're kind of going to be the ones who I just look at and go, let's see how well these guys can do. You know, someone's tired, so you chuck him in for a game. Kennedy, to be fair, looks better off than the other guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name anyway, but as you can see, 21, I believe that was 5, was that 5'5"? I didn't see that correctly then. But his stats are looking better, and we'll probably get more out of him this season. But we're going to go right into the season, right into the first game of the season, no messing around, because we don't really have that much budget to bring in players. Yes, we can bring in loan players, which we probably will, but for the most part, we've got games to try and win, and we've got a team to try and build, and we've got a team to try and get used to. There's this first squad of this season, playing a different formation. You saw us play a 4-2-3-1. For Fulham, we're going to play a 4-5-1 this time around for Nottingham Forest. I'm liking the looks of this one. There is Burton Albion's lineup, because they don't have a manager for some reason. But, you know, that's the thing that happens. And they're playing, what, a 5-3-2. 5 at the back, which is interesting. And you can see this year as well, a lot less teams are going to be copying your formation, because as you saw in Career Mode last year, everyone, it seemed, was doing a 4-2-3-1. There was the first start of the season up by Bentner, and then, a little bit later on, he gets the first goal of the season. Lord Bentner strikes first for Nottingham Forest and scores the first goal of the campaign. Take a look at this. It's a nice play in here, nice through balls, and Bentner had one easy objective to do, just to give it a nice little tap in. He did so, and there you go, 1-0. Thanks to Lord Bentner and his wondrous magical feat. Here's another attack here. Bentner with a good chest there. Takes a good shot. And oh, it's another goal. 2-0. Bentner strikes again. Oh, this is mad. This is glorious. This is beautifully done. Got to use it already. That's a nice chest there. To be fair, I said it was a good shot. It's actually quite a weak shot. He falls over while taking the shot. And it's a surprise that the keeper actually didn't get to that. You can see also, I think he elbowed the defender in the back of the head. But it's a brace for Nicholas Bentner. in his first game for Nottingham Forest. He's going to be God this year. No, he's going to be a god of law. He's going to be a lord of gods and all that stuff. Lord Bentner's going to strike, and he's going to strike mightily. He's going to be bigly. Anyway, we get a free kick here. Cohen steps up for it. The wall jumps. Then he takes the free kick. And oh, he scored a free kick. And that was magnificent because not really scored a free kick before. Nor did we ever really score them in FIFA 16. But the first free kick from that range of this career, and Chris Cohen knocks it in the back of the net. It's 3-0 in our opening game against Burton Albion. This is a magnificent start. The captain steps up to the spot for the free kick, and it's just so nicely over the wall there, and the keeper should have done a better job. But it seemed as if he was just too far out of reach to stop that from going in. And look at how happy Papa ProJaked is about that one. The Irish genius that he is, celebrating that goal as someone runs into the shot. And that was the end of the game then. Not much happened after that, just holding on to our lead. And Burton trying to pose a threat, but nothing major happening. Shake the hand of that man. There you go. Goodbye, tracksuit man. Papa ProJaked gets his first win in charge of Nottingham Forest. And everyone looks very happy there, except for Burton Albion, because they're depressed as shit. Nevertheless, moving on here, Ruben Ruben. He's now going to be called until I learn how to pronounce his last name. This guy was like one of those gods, I suppose you could say, of FIFA 16. And well, now in FIFA 17, going to send in a loan offer for him and hope for the best on that behalf. We're going to move on though to the next game, English Football League, and what is that? The Capital One Cup, I believe that is. The first round of the Capital One Cup here against Brighton. Interesting draw, another to the Championship. There's their lineup. As you can see, we've had to make the trip to their stadium, so it'll be interesting to see how we do in an away scenario. And I'm looking forward to this one. What are they? They're going for a 4-2-2-2. Steve Sidwell there in the centre. Could be a posing threat to try and get past him. As you can see, the eyes of Papa ProJaked feeling confident as he looks on towards his team for this game. As you can see, he decided to rest Bentner for this game, bringing on Asambalonga. Perhaps one of the future starlets of the team. He's young and he's about the same rating as Bentner, so I see a future in Asambalonga. And our other striker, I can't remember his name, Apostolos or whatever it is. I don't see much in him because he's kind of shit. Moving on anyway, early start here, and oh dear, from kickoff. We win a corner, but we also get an injury of that centre-back, Lamb. He gets absolutely cropped, and unfortunately, the two centre-backs we had on the bench were playing for Burton, against Burton even, Lansbury and Kasami. You're going to see here in the replay, it could be a world of things that are wrong with him, as he makes the tackle here. Could have done in his neck, his shoulder, his leg, anything could have been done in there, and it was a bad tackle, but thankfully, I don't know, thankfully he was able to get up to his feet and actually get off the pitch. Nevertheless, we get a counter-attack here off a bad corner by Brighton. We almost lose the ball here, but David Vaughan runs all the way and smashes it into the back of the net. 1-0 thanks to the assist from Asambalonga. The captain from this game opens up the scoring with a simple tap-in, but it was a much more difficult job than what it seemed. He had to run there. He had to run all that way, and he almost lost the ball there. You can see in the first replay, the other captain chested it down, but thankfully Vaughan was able to steal it off him, go all the way, and look at how happy Papa ProJaked is. So happy that he's running onto the pitch, and he should be banned for 3 matches for his actions. Now, Brighton get a free kick. No, was it Brighton or us? No, Brighton got a free kick there, trying to hold on to the ball. They're losing it, and my mind just kind of blanked there. Let them get the ball in a precarious position, and it's a really nice equaliser from Brighton there to even up the scorings to 1-1. You can see just running forward there, did not think about clearing it. It's like a 3, it was like a 4-on-3 situation there, but from that angle it was almost a 3-on-1, and March hits that into the corner. That is a lovely goal. Nothing our keeper could do to stop that. Moving on your second half now. Still the first half. I read that wrong, and it's up for the header. It's the other right mid we signed, you know, the one who I can't pronounce. Yeah, he scores in his first game for the club. Kizito, there we go, that's him. Don't even know. He looks, now he's having some problems. Nevertheless, he gets up there for a headers that are OP as hell this year. So very OP. And well, there you go. He gets up in free space to make it 2-1. Job done there. Brighton now attacking the 30-something minute, and oh, so close to going in there, just wide, and I'm very fortunate about that. Now, second half, we're looking for an attack here. Asambalonga gets the ball, gets into the box, pulls off a fake shot, and hits it into the bottom left corner. It's 3-1, and arguably the game is over now. There's still half an hour left, but as it's currently looking, feeling confident about moving into the next round of the English League Cup. As you can see, a lot of people celebrating this goal by Asamoah Malonga. And the fake shot before it as well was very nicely executed, as you're about to see here. Last defender fake shots him, and I gotta be honest, fake shots this year are a lot more difficult to pull off than last year. I mean, last year they were so overpowered you could get past any defense with a good fake shot. This year it seems as if that just doesn't happen, and I'm really liking that the fake shot is not as OP. But as you can see, we give up a stupid rebound there off of that corner, off of that goal kick even. Thankfully that one went wide. We get another goal kick here. Gets headed, gets chested right into the path of that striker there. And oh, he buries it down the middle for 3-2 in the 74th minute. It could be a comeback for Brighton. It could be a potential extra time game or a replay even, I think, because it's round 1. Look at this. Does it once, you think you're doing his lesson, but does it again. 1-on-1 and just, oh, I don't know if that went under his arm or over it. Whatever it did, it was a lovely shot. It goes over his shoulder and into the back of the net for 3-2. But thankfully, we were able to hold on in the dying moments of the game there for a 3-2 win over Brighton, knocking them out of the English League Cup. A good win there. Good performances by Vaughan for sure, and by Asamoah Malonga. And I'm feeling confident about our team as we go forward. And we're going to shove the episode here by showing you that the loan offer there, that I didn't show in that thing for some reason, was accepted. There we go. Job done there. We have Ruben in the club now. And here's the table to show off at the end of the episode. Not much to show really because it's the first game of the season. But I'm feeling confident about this year. I'm feeling confident about this career with Nottingham Forest. What about you guys? What do you think? Leave it down in the comments below. Love to hear what you're saying. But until then, that's going to end this episode of Cream Mode. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And Tara.